All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's 60-minute Powerful Flow yoga class. I'm really happy that you're here. Today's class is really all about giving the spine some love. There will be a lot of twisting, a lot of back bending, some side bending. We have a request for some quad stretching. So overall, this will be a very well-rounded sort of full body flow, but there will be a bit of a focus in those areas. So if you have, in terms of props, if you have a yoga block or two, we're going to use them as props. If you don't have a yoga block, maybe like a thick book today will work. And if you can't find something, it's okay. This is an optional way to add a little more muscle engagement to a couple shapes. So if you don't have one, please don't worry. We're going to get started laying down on our backs in reclined bound angle pose. And I'm pressing play on the playlist right now if you're interested in following along. So laying down on our backs, reclined bound angle pose. Let your whole spine rest down long with the bottoms of your feet touching. Knees are open wide. Start to just invite your body to relax here. You might bring your hands somewhere that feels comforting to you. And see if you can let your whole body rest down just a little heavier. Notice all the places you're making physical contact with the ground beneath you, and let yourself kind of rest into those spaces. And without changing anything about your breath, start to notice the way your breath is moving into and around your body. No judgments here about what you notice, but observing where in your body you feel that breath moving. Maybe at the nostrils, maybe through the rib cage, maybe in the pit of your belly. And see if you might anchor the start of your breath at the base of your spine. So visualizing your tailbone. And as you breathe in, feeling the breath go all the way up the spine. And as you breathe out, following the breath back down to your tailbone. Let's take 3 more like that, really big and slow, breathing in. And breathing out, letting the body release on the exhale. Take 2 more of those on your own, really slow, really full. Nice job. When you're all done, blink your eyes open. Bring your hands outside your knees and close your legs up like a book. Then hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a moment here just to check in with the low back. So maybe you're drawing circles in one direction. These can be big circles or little circles. Switch the direction of your circle, checking in with the low back, maybe even the outer hips a little bit here. And now for a bit of hip opening, knees come to center, start to draw circles in opposite directions. So this is like you're drawing a Venn diagram with your knees. Noticing any clicks or pops or places where this is a little sticky. It's all good. Switch the direction of those circles. Notice if your hips maybe move a little more naturally in one direction than the other. Good, nice job. Bring your knees to rest at the center. Send your arms out to a T and let your knees fall over towards the right. You're in a big twist. If it feels comfortable, gaze towards your left fingertips. Take 3 more big, slow breaths here from the base of your spine up through the crown of your head. Inviting the body to release a little more on each exhale. And when you're done with your third breath, no rush, bring the knees back to center and send them off towards the left, finding that same shape on the other side here, big twist. Think about spreading your arms as long as you can, starting to feel some energy, maybe some sensation through the fingertips. 3 breaths here, tracing the breath from the base of your spine all the way up. Nice job. When you're all done, return your knees to center and locate one of your blocks. We're going to do a little dead bug. The block is a prop to help increase the muscle engagement in the spine. We're going to be doing quite a bit of twisting later. And part of safely twisting and deeply twisting is having a warmed up core ready to help you. So bring your knees over your hips. Shins are parallel to the ground. Toes flex back towards your face. And so try to bring your knees right over your hips. And then glue your low back to the floor. Knees will probably come back towards your chest. Use your hands manually to push your knees over your hips. This is already a lot of engagement through the core. Feel the way the front and sides of your core are braced, squishing your low back down towards the ground. Option to stay just like this. Bring the block to rest against the tops of your thighs and push. Push your hands into the block, into your legs. Push your legs into the block. Maybe you're even shaking a little bit already. Remember to breathe. And you can stay like this, just holding this engagement. If you want a little more, as you breathe in, send just the right foot down towards the ground. So good. And as you exhale, bring it back up. Amazing. Switching sides. Inhale, lowering the right heel. You can keep the knee bent. Exhale, lift. Good. Other side. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Other side. Amazing. Do 2 more rounds of this on your own. Move slower than your body wants to. Let the breath stay full, even though the movement is challenging. We have a great release coming after this. Good. Say, hello, core. Thank you for stabilizing me so often. You're so strong. Whoa, good. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you finish your second set, set your block to the side, hug your knees into your chest and find happy baby pose. Send your feet towards the ceiling. Grab for maybe the backs of your knees. You're pulling your legs towards you while kicking your heels away, maybe rocking side to side. Good. And now bring your feet to rest on the ground, knees up. Grab your block, put it in between your thighs, setting up for some bridge pose with a little extra inner thigh and pelvic floor engagement. So gently hug the block between your thighs, wiggle your heels as close to your glutes as feels comfortable. Hands rest on the earth. As you breathe in, squeeze the block, bring your hips up towards the sky. We're going to hold and breathe here. You might wiggle your shoulder blades a little closer together underneath to open up the chest. But if you choose to do this, notice if your rib cage is like rainbowing up towards the sky. Think about sending your rib cage towards your belt buckle, or you might think about sending your tailbone away from you towards your heels. Keep squeezing that block. Think about lengthening your inner leg line here. Notice that shift in engagement as you just energetically bring attention to a different part of your body. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time with just as much control. Now we'll find 5 of those. Breathe in, bridge pose, squeeze the block, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, and exhale, lower down. Good, you're welcome to move with me or move with your own breath if you're breathing maybe a little faster, maybe a little slower. I want you to think about all of the different muscles responsible for holding the block in place and controlling this movement. You relax your face a little more. Maybe you use more hamstring strength, the backs of your legs than the front of your legs. Notice how that changes things. If you're with me, we've got 1 more. Awesome job. Nice control. Now take the block away from your thighs, put it underneath your tailbone or underneath your sacrum. This is my favorite new hip stretch. Send your left knee up towards your left armpit, hugging the left knee in, and then let the right leg go long. And so here, this opposite action of pulling the right leg as far away from you as you can and hugging this left knee in while resisting the hug of your arm. You might notice a big lengthening and stretch across the front of the right hip flexors. Take 3 breaths here. Thinking about reaching your toes away from you and then energetically down towards the ground. It's okay if your right heel never touches the earth. Nice job. Bring the right leg back in and we'll swap out. So squeezing the right knee up and a little bit out towards the right armpit, letting the left leg go long. Reaching through the toes, visualizing all of these hip flexor muscles in the front of the hip, front of the left thigh, really lengthening here. Take 2 more breaths. Nice job. When you're all done, hug both knees in towards your chest and then back down towards the floor. Last thing on our backs, we're going to do an active supine twist, or active twist on your back. So yes, more core. You got it. So you're laying down, arms are out at a T. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a breath in. As you exhale, knees go off towards the right side, but they're hovering. They're hovering here. Push your hands down for more support. And if you want a little more here, think about straightening the legs any amount. Take a full breath in, hold and hover. And a full breath out. Stay here. You got it. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hover towards the left. We're holding here. Notice how this side feels different. Feel your core turning on. Feel your hip flexors working. Maybe you want a little more. Maybe you straighten the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out and stay. And now we'll flow. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover left. Nice job. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Great job. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Last time through. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Beautiful job. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Good. Finish strong. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Hug your knees in towards your chest. We'll meet in a tabletop position. If you like to rock and roll the length of your spine to get there, you can do that now. Otherwise, we'll meet in a tabletop position in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Tabletop is where we meet. We're on all 4, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Spread your hands wide and angle your hands out just a little bit so your index finger points straight forward. Push down through your hands as you breathe in, drop your belly, look up. Activate your body. That's not what I meant to say. I just meant to say hug your hands towards your knees. And just notice how that little bit of activation, that shift in the way you're sharing energy through the body changes the sensation of this shape. Breathe in. As you exhale, cat pose. Send your heart up towards the sky. Push your hands into the ground. And now find a flow between those 2 shapes. Breathing in for cow. Breathing out for cat. I'm going to put on a timer for 1 minute here, and I invite you to just move between these 2 shapes, adding on as it feels good, as the body is asking for it, but give yourself this full 60 seconds of attention to mobilize through the spine. So good, you're halfway there. Good, last 10 seconds. Finding whatever it is your body needs. Good, finish up your last round of cat and cow here. We'll meet together in a neutral spine on all fours. Bring your left hand into the middle of your mat. Breathe in, peel the right arm up. Pause for a minute here to start to rotate through the arm. Bring some movement to the shoulder. Maybe you're drawing circles, just checking in. Good, breathe in, reach up high. And as you exhale, tuck the right arm under the bridge made by the left, releasing into thread the needle. Big stretch for the back of the right shoulder. Find 4 big, slow breaths here. Good, when you're all done, unwind the right arm, bring it all the way back up to the top. And exhale back to tabletop. Let's find that on the other side. Right hand comes to the ground. Inhale, left arm up. Take a couple breaths here. Check in with the left wrist, left shoulder. Maybe you find a big stretch as you draw circles. Take one more breath in, reach up high. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm tucks under the sky. Good. Press the right arm back into the ground. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. And exhale back to tabletop. Making your way to downward dog now. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes underneath you, lift your hips up. This is your first down dog of the day. Use it as a chance to check in with the whole backs of your legs. Maybe pedaling your legs, maybe surfing your heels from side to side. Keeping the breath really full. Using it as an anchor for a busy mind, knowing that anytime you start to feel distracted or notice that your mind's all over the place, come back to focusing on your breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet up behind your wrists. Let yourself hang, hinging at the hips. Knees can be bent. Legs might be pretty wide. Let your whole spine decompress here. If there are twists or maybe a chest expansion you're looking for, you're welcome to find those. But for a little more weight to help lengthen the spine, interlace your hands at the back of your skull and let the weight of your elbows hugging in, pull your spine down towards the earth. Find 3 more breaths wherever you are. Good. Release your fingertips back down towards the ground. Wiggle your feet a little closer to touch. Bend your knees as generously as you'd like to and start to roll your way up to standing, moving slowly, going 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice job. And when you reach the very top, take a big breath in, squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, roll them down and back. 2 more like that. Inhale, roll them up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Last one, inhale. And exhale, good. Let's switch directions. 3 circles the other way. Inhale, shoulders go back and up. Exhale, forward and down. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful job. Find a neutral spine, neutral neck, and release your hands at the base of your spine. Pop up your chest just a little bit. Use this to hold the shoulders back and check in with the neck. You might just be kind of rocking it side to side. Whatever works for you, just notice where you're feeling any sensation. Nice job. Good. Release your hands from behind you. Bring your head to face forward. Find a more comfortable distance apart for your feet, somewhere where you can be rooted. Draw some power up from the earth as you breathe in. Reach your fingertips up overhead, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grow taller through the crown of your head. Good. Inhale, back bend. Lift your heart up. Squeeze your glutes for support. Think about manifesting space across your collarbones and the front of your shoulders. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, standing cat pose. Send your arms forward. Launch your heart out through your back. You might flex your fingertips back towards your face. If this is a little too much through the arms, keep your fingertips straight forward like zombie arms. Good. Inhale, back bend. Open up through the heart. Exhale, standing cat. So good. Inhale, mountain pose, long and tall spine. Exhale, forward fold. Soften your knees. Come all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank and pause just for a moment. Step straight back. Shoulders are over wrists. Hands are wide and active on the ground. Start to shift your weight forward and backwards here. Feel your whole body moving as one long, strong piece of matter. Bet you didn't think I was going to say that. I didn't either. Squeeze your legs, use your butt. Think about hugging your hip points in towards each other. You can't actually do it, but you can think about doing it. Good. Push your arms into the ground. Hug your thumbs towards each other. Feel your pecs fire up. Gaze straight down. Can you lengthen the back of your neck a little more gracefully? Breathe in. As you exhale, lower down to your belly. Option to lower to your knees first. Dig your toenails into the mat. Breathe in, cobra pose. Peel your heart up. Push the heels of your hands down into the mat and traction them back towards your hips to activate your upper back and open up through your heart. Think about reaching the back of your neck up 1 inch and forward, long through the back of the neck. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, high plank or tabletop, press up with control. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips. That's our sun A. We'll flow through twice now, matching breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, root through your feet. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, standing cat. Once more, inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing cat. Beautiful job. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to your belly with control. Inhale, cobra pose. Pin your elbows together behind you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. This last one is all on your own. Feel free to add on, to skip certain parts. If you feel like you forget what comes next, just make it up by listening to your body. Good. Let your breath lead you wherever the body will follow. Down dog is where we meet, but there's no rush. Good. Downward facing dog is where we meet. We'll take 3 breaths here, then move on together. If you're not here yet, it's all good. We're going to move on together. Make sure there is a block towards the top of your mat. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out your mouth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Grab the block. Inhale, chair pose. Put the block between your thighs. And then sit your hips back. Good. So we're here, we're hanging out, we're warming up through the legs. If you're like, I hate to squeeze the block and it's uncomfortable, you can let it go. If you're someone with some knee pain, I find as someone with knee pain that squeezing the block reminds me to use other muscles so my knees and quads don't bear the brunt. But you can relieve even more pressure from the knees by sinking your butt further back in space and activating more hamstring strength and more glute strength, relying less on the tops of your legs. Good. Reach your fingertips up, breathe in. As you exhale, reach the left arm back, right arm forward, big twist. Think about lengthening through the fingertips, think 1 centimeter lower. Inhale, chair pose to the front. Exhale, twist to the right, reach right fingertips back, sink even lower, you got it. Inhale to center, we're doing this one more time because we can. Exhale, twist, yes. Inhale, center, long arms. Exhale, twist the other way. You're doing amazing. Rest is coming. Inhale, center, sink to your lowest. Exhale, forward fold, release the block. Nice job. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. You might draw circles. You might just let the hip open as gravity tugs it downward for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high, squeeze the right glute. Exhale, thigh to chest. Hug the knee forward, lower your hips 1 inch, push the hands down. Good. Inhale, right leg high, so strong. Exhale, low lunge, hug the thigh to your chest, then step through. Bring your left hand or fist to the earth. Inhale, twist, reach the right arm up. Hold and breathe here. Activate your back leg for more stability. Think about turning on your core here. And if your right hand is reaching up, bring it to your right hip. Think about pulling the right hip back in space. Activate the back leg even more. Reach the right hand back up. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. So good. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach forward and up. You can take a moment if you like to make sure your hips are tracking in the same direction. It's left hip forward, right hip back. Decide if a little bend in the back knee might help you here. Engage your core. Feel braced and stable. Think about hugging your heels together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist, reach right arm back, left arm forward. We're here for a couple breaths. Think about reaching up through the top of your head and then using core strength to deepen the twist. So this is a lot on the low back. Bring the right hand to the low back for support. 1 more breath in, you got it. 1 more breath out. Can you wring out the twist a little more? So good. Inhale, warrior 2. Open up. You can bend and straighten the front knee because you're a human whose legs are tired. And we're going to set up just as strong here, hugging the heels towards each other. There's this energy coming in. Think about shooting energy out the fingertips. Maybe give your fingers a little wiggle. Good. Breathe in here. Exhale, extended side angle. You might rest the right arm on the thigh. You want to focus on this twist. If you're looking for a little more core activation today, lift the right arm up like you're hugging a beach ball overhead. But check in with your core here. How could you provide a little more stability to these legs that are doing so much for you? Keep the lunge in the front leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. Yes, you can. Stay committed to this lunge. You got it. We're about to move out of it. Square both shoulders in the direction you're facing. Make this a side bend, not a back bend. Breathe in, relax your face. Exhale, low lunge, cartwheel down. We're gonna move to a side plank here. So step the right leg back to high plank and then rock onto the left arm. Feet can be stacked. Maybe you're pretending you're walking on a tightrope. Maybe left knee is down for more support. Think about stacking the left shoulder directly over the left wrist and lifting your body up like a rainbow. Breathe in. As you exhale, high plank, and then lower to your belly. You're doing amazing. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, let's go nice and slow on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. You're here for 4. For 3, breathing fully for 2. And 1, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest, squeezing the knee forward, lowering the hips. Feel your core turn on. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Engage that same feeling. It's okay to take a few steps to get there. Right hand or fist to the ground. Inhale, easy twist. Lift the left arm. I don't know why they call this an easy twist. It is not easy. The body is really working here. Squeeze the right glute. Activate the right leg. Think about pushing your left toes, your front toes down into the mat. See if this stable foundation gives you any more space to open up through your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reaching forward and then up. Take a minute to adjust as you need. Hips point straight forward like headlights. Find a strong lunge in this front knee and whatever you need in the back knee. Reach the fingertips up, inhale. Exhale, twist, left fingertips go back. Good, you know we're here for a moment. Twists are really like a negotiation in the body. You're not gonna be able to just like open up to the deepest twist. It's supposed to be this kind of like, okay, how about this? How about this? What if I this? So stick with it, stay kind of exploratory. Know that any sensations of heat or shaking are making you stronger here. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Inhale, warrior 2, open up. Exhale, stay here. Do you need to straighten and bend into the front leg? Go for it. And then find strong legs. Shoulders are right over your hips. Strong arms. Imagine I could reach through the screen and come to knock your arms down. I wouldn't be able to move them because they're so strong. But imagine you could stretch them 1 inch longer each and then wiggle your fingers. Good, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, you got it. The body is a long diagonal from your left pinky toe all the way up through the top arm. If you want more through the core, lift the bottom arm up. Good, you're doing amazing. One more full round of breath, you got it. All right, last little bit, dig deep. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're still bending into the right knee. It's screaming, but we can do hard things. Shoulders are square, opening up through the left rib cage. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, cartwheel down. Step back, moving into side plank on the right arm. Move slowly and mindfully. Gaze up towards your left fingertips if that feels good, or down if that helps you feel grounded. Think about rainbowing up through your hips. Breathe in here. Exhale, high plank and lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna flow through just once, matching breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, grab your block. Inhale, chair pose, sink as low as you can. Exhale, twist to the left, peel your arms apart. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right, squeeze that block. One more time through, inhale, center, you got it. Exhale to the left, good. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, good. Inhale, center, sink low. Exhale, fold forward, release the block. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest, drop your hips. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the left hand. Inhale, twist, squeeze the back leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, rise up. Exhale, twist, right arm goes back, strong core. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Good, keep the lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank to your belly, skipping side plank. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Last time through, you got it. Keep your focus. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge with control. Plant the right hand. Inhale, twist. Exhale, low lunge. Strong legs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Left arm goes back. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep the lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank to your belly, cartwheel down. Beautiful control. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Let it out your mouth. One more like that. Breathe in. Feel the rib cage expand. Breathe out. Good. Lower down to your knees. We'll find crocodile pose. Give ourselves a couple minutes of rest here. Engage some diaphragmatic breathing. Hands stack on top of each other and then forehead rests on top of your hands. Feet can be as wide or as close as feels comfy for you. And step one here is to let your body become as passive as possible. Notice where you're still resisting the pull of gravity. Could you give in a little? Notice your heart beating hard against the ground. Take a moment to really acknowledge yourself, the work you're putting in, the focus you're bringing to this, that you even chose to be here right now. And from that place of love and attention for yourself, start to engage some deep belly breaths. So breathing down again, like you're breathing down to the tailbone, but think about your low belly here. And as you breathe out, feeling the body relax down even more. Just like that, breathing down into the belly, feeling the belly inflate, pushing against the ground. And then feeling it release as your body collapses like a balloon. Can you relax your jaw and your ears? And if it feels good, you might even kind of windshield wiper your forehead against your hands a little. Take 5 more of these diaphragmatic breaths as slowly as you can. Right, when you're all done, gently make your way to downward facing dog. We'll do a little bit of balancing and then some deeper stretching into the hips and the quads. So downward dog is where we meet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Grow roots through your right foot. Lift the left leg up, finding one leg mountain. You might keep your hands at heart center. If you like to lift them up, you can. Find something non-moving on the earth in front of you. Make this your sole point of focus. Take a breath in, reach tall through the top of your head. As you exhale, twist. You might bring your right hand to the outside of your thigh. Find a little bit of feedback, a little active push here. Reaching the left fingertips back. How tall can you grow your spine? And same thing here, practice engaging and relaxing through the core, kind of negotiating more space into this twist. And then return to center with control. And find standing figure 4. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Sink your hips back. You might bring your left hand to the left thigh, push kind of down and then roll out for a deeper stretch. Good. Inhale, one leg mountain, come back up. And exhale, step back to a lunge. Step the left toes back. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. Give your hips a little wiggle waggle. That's an official term. As you exhale, find goddess pose, sinking the hips down, knees track over maybe your middle, maybe your pinky toe. You're thinking about rolling this inner inseam back behind you, thinking about growing tall through the spine. Imagine you could lean back and have your shoulders stack right over your hips, even if that means your lunge, your squat, isn't quite as deep. Bring your hands to your inner thighs. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, drop one shoulder, gaze over the left, rinsing out the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. One more time through like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice job. Return to center. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, star, push up. Exhale, bring your hands to interlace behind you. Turn toes in, heels out. Take one more breath in, puff up your chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold with an optional chest expansion. Let your head melt down. Enjoy 6 full slow breaths here. Shift weight towards your toes. Let your head, neck, and shoulders relax. Good. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge towards the right leg, and you might move towards a runner's lunge here, where the right toes go kind of off the mat at an angle. You can relax the left knee down. This is whatever sort of a hip stretch you need it to be. And if you're looking for a quad stretch, you might kick the left heel back towards your glutes. You don't have to reach around to grab it, but you could. Even the intention to send this heel towards your butt, flex your toes back towards your shin. You might start to feel that through the left quad. And if your hamstring is cramping, you are not alone. That is a totally normal part of this some days. So find whatever you need here, breathing deeply into those sticky, sticky spots. And if you happen to be in a quad stretch just for fun, angle the right knee a little more forward just for a moment. Notice that shift in sensation, and then you go back. 2 more big breaths. And start to make your way back to an active runner's lunge. Hands are on the floor. Activate the back leg. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right leg back. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up high. Exhale, hands to heart. Long spine, grow roots through the left foot. Lift the right leg up this time. One leg mountain. Reach your fingertips up high and inhale. And as you exhale, big twist. You might support your low back with the right arm. You can still think about twisting, lifting up through the heart. If you're wobbling around, it's totally okay. Good, return to center, lift your fingertips up high. Exhale, standing figure 4. Sink your hips back, back, back. Keep your right toes flexed back towards your shin. Breathe here. And start to unwind your figure 4. Come back up to one leg mountain with great control. And as you exhale, step back to a low lunge. Great control. There you go. Inhale, star pose. Open up. Give your hips a wiggle just because you can. Wish you could see Carl. And as you exhale, sink down. Good. Give yourself a minute here to really feel the burn. Think about rotating your thighs back behind you so this inseam is rolling back. Good. Feel your glutes, your outer thighs turning on. Think about hugging your heels towards each other even here. Inner thighs turn on. You could stay just like this if you want to work on building thighs of steel. If you want more twisting for the spine, come on down. Inhale and exhale, twist. 2 rounds of this. You can take it at your own pace. If you are still holding thighs of steel, I commend you. You're amazing. Good. Return to center, hands at your heart, sink a little lower, and start to rock side to side. Lift one heel up off the floor, keep rocking side to side. Ooh, lower that heel, lift the other one up. Good, stay static in the middle, just try lifting both. Just see what it's like. Good, good for 4, for 3, just for 2, and 1. Inhale, star, nice job. Exhale, toes in, heels out. All the way down, wide leg, forward fold. Find whatever you need here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lunge towards your left foot, finding your runner's lunge on this side. Maybe starting to find that quad stretch, reaching back with the left arm, maybe not. And if it feels safe to you, you might close your eyes here and visualize sending the breath to the places that you feel like you're gripping or holding and resisting softening. Start to make your way back to an active runner's lunge, lifting the back knee off the floor, breathe in. Exhale, down dog, send the left leg back. So gently lower down to your knees. And sit on your butt, let your right leg go out to the side, left leg tucks in. We'll do a couple forward folds here, starting to wind down our practice. Flex the right toes back towards your face. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pivot your chest over your leg and then fold down. And several breaths here. Squaring the chest over the leg helps stretch through the low back, not just the left side body. But if this doesn't feel good, adjust however you need to. And gently come back up to center. Left hand onto the floor behind you. As you inhale, stargazer pose, lifting your hips. Squeeze your glutes for support. Reach up and back. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, return to the earth. Nice. Other side, left leg out long. Right leg tucks in. Flex your left toes back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pivot and fold towards the left leg. Gently come back to center. Right hand comes onto the earth behind you. Inhale, stargazer. Reaching your left fingertips long, stretching through the whole front line of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back down. I'd send both legs out long. Flex your toes back towards your face. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, forward fold over both legs. So many choices here for a big release in the low back. Bend your knees so much you can wrap your arms underneath. Good. Gently roll back up to a seat. And before we lay down for our last stretches, we're going to do a little neck stretching. So sit somewhere comfy for you, whether that's on a block, kind of on your knees. And we'll start by relaxing the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Think about gently hugging your shoulder blades together behind you to send your shoulder heads back, really opening up across your chest. And without doing anything with your hands, think about lifting the left ear up towards the ceiling. Notice any shifts in the intensity of the stretch. If you want a little more, send the left fingertips out to the side, reaching through the left fingertips. If you still want a little more, bring the right hand to the back of your skull and tug along this long diagonal made from the arm out through the top of your head. Relax your face. Gently release your hand from your head, relax your left arm down, and then lift your head back to center. Do the other side. Left ear towards the left shoulder, just rest here. Think about lifting through the heart, pinching the shoulder blades together lightly, sending your shoulders back, really isolating this neck muscle. And breathing deeply, energetically lift the right ear up towards the sky. If you want a little more, send the right fingertips out long, shooting energy out your fingers. Notice how that feels. And if you want a little more, bring the left hand to the back and side of the head, tugging it not down, but long and up. 3 breaths here. Good. Release your hand from your head, relax your arm down, and then lift your head to center. Just take a couple little side to side movements with the head here, just noticing how each side is feeling. And then nice and slow, make your way all the way down onto your back. Hug the right knee in towards your chest, let the left leg go long. Breathe in. And as you exhale, twist, guiding the right leg across your body. Shift your hips so they stack right on top of each other. Open your arms out to a T. Re-engage that breath again here where you're sending it down to the base of your spine and then all the way back up. Return to center. Swap your legs out. Right leg goes long, left leg hugs in. Breathe in. And breathe out. Find your twist. Relax your face. Relax your belly. Return to center. Hug both knees in towards your chest and find happy baby. Our last shape together before we prepare to rest. Notice the feeling of your whole spine compressed down against the ground. And when you're ready, hug your knees into your chest, pull yourself into a teeny tiny ball. Bring your nose up to your knees, take one more breath in. And as you exhale, find your final resting pose, Shavasana. You can lay out like a human starfish, maybe bring some support for the low back, knocking your knees towards each other with your feet on the ground. Whatever shape you're in, start to let your body relax fully. Feel any sensations in your scalp and along the skin of your face relaxing. Relaxing through the shoulders and all the way down the arms. And soften the palms of your hands. And as your attention returns to the center of your body, see if you might find that soft, relaxing breath, breathing down into the tailbone and then up through the top of your head. And stay as long as you'd like, but if you're ready to be guided out, start to deepen your breath and bring some small movements to your fingers and toes. Gently waking up until you find yourself in a big full body stretch. Gently rolling onto one side, pressing yourself up nice and easy to a tall seat. And we'll end with 3 big breaths together. Find a long, tall spine. Breathe in, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, like that, breathing in. And breathing out, grounding down. Last one, biggest breath yet. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lift your thumbs to third eye center, merging heart and mind. May all beings everywhere be happy, healthy, safe, and free. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Hope you're feeling good and calm. Please keep letting me know if you have requests for class. I love hearing what you want to work on. And I'll see you next Wednesday, same time, same place. If I don't see you before, then have a great week. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.